All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is about 9:45, February 24th, 2023. Finally feeling colder out there. We did have a lot of clouds around today, though. You can see, especially in the early part of the day, and then toward the afternoon, when conditions improved somewhat. Looking at the other satellite image we have for you, you can see those clouds. And then as we got toward the later in the afternoon, they kind of dissipated, and we had some mostly sunny skies. And yeah, I did get out there to take a look, enjoy some of it. Yeah, we're in actually Wantaw area, but there are some pines around there. You can see the lake there. We had clear skies. That's what it was like as we were in the late afternoon, early evening hours. Skies were completely clear, and it was pretty nice out. Although it was chilly, but still, it felt at least it was colder finally than what we've been dealing with. Looking at the weather map right now, you'll see here high pressure is over us right now. You can see front way to the south there, and this short wave here is just going to kind of just pass right off to the south. So because there's no phasing, we could have had a snowstorm if the conditions were right, but we're not going to have that. All those snowstorms, well, they're out west, particularly in the southwest. California, Southern California. They're getting winter in Southern California. We are not getting winter, unbelievably. But at least it's colder now than has been. So looking at the weather map here, you see all the winter storm warnings in effect for the interior California, even parts of Arizona again, like Flagstaff, going to be getting more snow. And then as you get closer into the year, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Flash flood warnings, blizzard warnings, and just not that high up at all. I mean, I think they even had snow at the Hollywood sign. And then here you got high wind watches in effect and fire weather watches for West Texas and New Mexico. So getting close, we'll start in our area. Today we definitely are colder, and we've actually dropped below freezing, 28 degrees at Islip right now. And you'll see, looking at the day at Islip, we had those gusty winds throughout a good part of the day, and you can see the cloud cover. It started to improve as we got toward the afternoon, but you can see a good deal of cloud cover throughout the day. You can see it was a lot considerably warmer than I thought. Still got into the mid 40s, which still probably above normal for the day. And we didn't really drop into the 30s until 4 o'clock, so the temp just kind of overperformed today, which is a sign that tomorrow is probably going to, in the night, we're probably not going to get into the teens tonight. We're thinking we would, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. The models look like it would, because the models are trying to bring winter in, and you'd think that it would come in, but without that snow cover, you're not going to see it. And it's still warmer in New Jersey, actually. So let's go look at our highs for the day. And go to our highs here, and you'll see, mid 40s, and look at that, still 50s, low 50s in southern New Jersey there. Once you got Ocean County on southward, low 50s. That's unbelievable. So still probably above normal for the day. We'll go and we'll look at Islip here, and we'll go look at the climatological data for Islip, and I still think we were above normal for today. So let's go and look at the daily climate report for Islip. High was 47. The normal high is 43. 4 degrees above normal. Low is 38. Normal low is 27. That's 11 degrees above normal. So the average is 43. Normal value is 35. So 8 degrees above normal for today. Once again, another above normal day at Islip. So let's go and actually, we're going to switch this to the preliminary monthly data and just see how Islip is faring. I'm sure we are way above normal. 6.5 degrees above normal so far for February. Will it be the warmest February on record at Islip? It's going to be the warmest February on record somewhere. Will it be Islip? I don't know. But let's get away from the warmth and head over to Southern California, where they're dealing with snow. Yeah, look at all these. This is San Diego. Look at the mountains areas. You see additional snowfall. It's mostly the mountainous areas here inland. But you can take a look at the latest. We got latest storm reports here. So you can see here some storm reports. Vehicles stuck in snow. This is Big Bear Lake, so they've gotten pounded with tons of snow. 25 inches of snow. Lake Arrowhead, 24 inches of snow. That's crazy. So you got lots of vehicles stuck in the snow. It's over 2 feet of snow right there that they got. Pretty impressive. Again, that's what they're getting. And you can look at the precipitation totals here, and you can see all the liquid equivalent precipitation they're getting. This is going to end their drought again. They went from drought to ending the drought. It's pretty much this whole winter has been nothing but nonstop storminess for California and the West Coast, which is good. At least it ends their drought. Let's go. Let's head up, and you can see all the warnings that are going on here. You got flash flood warnings, wind advisories, winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings. A place like San Bernardino, for instance, all right, where it's 29 at Big Bear Lake, all right. Though that's not really showing much, but you can see. Look at the forecast for Big Bear Lake. They're just getting snow and thunder possible as well. So, thunder snow, heavy snow. For that area. Pretty impressive. And then we go up to Los Angeles here. Dangerous winter storm. And again, if we look at this, you can see you don't have to go that far north of the city to start seeing snow. Once you get up to 1,000, it could be thunderstorms too, possible. And strong wind gusts as well. So these are the kind of things that they're dealing with right there in California. And I'm sure it's impacting the power grid. If we go to poweroutage.us, you'll see we have 92,279 people without power, and this is going to light up in the southern part of the state because we have this storm incoming. So let's take this out. We'll go here and we'll go ahead. Look, there's not a whole lot of action for us, so let's go look at the Southern California here. This is where the action is. Yeah, I know. If you want winter, yeah. If you want winter, this is where you're going. Look at how cold it is in some of these areas. Incredible how cold it is in some of these areas. It's not supposed to get so cold in these areas. So these are the areas that have, let's see, we got freeze warnings in effect. And then as you head into this is a wind chill avalanche warning as well. So you got some of that going on. And you go into these other areas here. Let's just thin these layers out a little bit here because it's so. The only thing I have, they need to make this a little bigger because you can't even read the city names. All right. And it's pretty crazy. 34 degrees, almost near the Mexican border. No, it's not near the my mistake. It's north and west of L.A. I kept thinking I was at this. Oh, my gosh. A 64-mile-an-hour wind gust at this observation right now. So south-southeast wind at 25, gusting to 64. And that's why there's a blizzard warning in effect, because the snow is going to be going sideways here. You can see it's pretty crazy what's going on over there. These observation stations aren't really reporting how much snow is falling. Burbank, 51. They're not going to see the snow, but if you go into the mountains, that's where you're going to see the snow, in the mountains. And those, here's another one. Sycamore Canyon, northwest, 99. No, it's got to be a malfunction. Gust to 55, unless they got it wrong and it was gusting to 99. I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, you got some pretty strong winds here, and you have these mountains that kind of enhance it. So it's really, they're getting really hammered with winter there in the mountains of Southern California. Quite impressive. It's not just Flagstaff that's getting it. It's pretty crazy when you think about what's happening out west. That's for sure. We'll go to the AccuWeather radar. We'll go over there. So it says potential major winter storm bringing historic snowfall for Southern California. So this is what's going on here. Heavy precipitation continues across Southern California. The heaviest rain is falling in Santa Clara and areas north of L.A. Snow could be observed at higher elevations north of L.A. You can see here's the map, and you can see those higher elevations are going to get snow east of the city. It's pretty crazy. Interstate 80 is closed at Donner Pass. So temperatures plummet in Southern California. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. The weather is all upside down here. Look at some of these snow totals. 45.1. California wind gusts near 100 miles an hour. 98-mile-an-hour wind gusts are reported on Mammoth Mountain. That's crazy. And over 100,000 without power. And again, it's going to get a lot worse because the storm is going to continue to do what it's been doing. So let's go to the models here, and we will actually look at this, for instance. This is the surface analysis, which we can look at it as well. It also shows your fronts, QPF, and you can see, look at Southern California here. Winter weather. You can see, there you go. Snowfall greater than 4 inches in this area right here. Go to day 2, get more. It's pretty crazy what's going on. So let's go to the models here, and you can see there's that low pressure system there that is over Canada. And what's weird about this is that it's moving due south, literally. Instead of moving from west to east, it's diving due south because of the way the jet stream is. All right, so the storm is diving due south right over Southern California. It's really unusual to see. As for us, you see that there's that high pressure system starting to move offshore tomorrow for us, and we could have a little flurry or light snow activity. But you see these two bits of energy here; they will not phase for us, so we won't really see much of anything. But you can see here, look at that. I mean, there's the storm in southern. Then it's going to move into Arizona. As far as our area goes, we get the fair weather for Sunday. I'm not really going to go too much more into next week. But you can see another storm crashing into the west coast there. This storm here, the one that's hitting Southern California now, will wind up going well to the north and west. And the models were trying to bring possible snow for us Tuesday for this. I'm not buying that at all. With the track that far west, there's just going to be too much of a surge of warm air, especially with such a strong low pressure system. So I don't think we're going to see any snow for this month. I think that's it. I think this month we're not going to have any snow again. So no snow for the whole winter pretty much. All right, climatological winter ends after Tuesday. All right, and if we want to go beyond that, obviously this next storm here, which the GFS keeps showing for March 4th, it's going to continue. You can see how it's starting to move north. So don't get your hopes up with that. It's all the storminess and the snow is out west, but at least we're getting into some cold weather. So let's take a look and see what we got for our area. Let's go look at the HRRR, and I'm just going to cover this weekend here. So here's this weekend, and you'll see clouds will quickly move in for tomorrow, and you can see that HRRR has a little area of very light snow, perhaps around the noon to afternoon hours. And it probably won't accumulate too much of anything. Maybe if you're lucky, it'll be a coating. Maybe if you're lucky, it'll be another half inch. But other than that, that moves away. And then we have fair weather for Sunday. And, of course, it will get warmer because of the warm air advection behind these two systems. And you can see, fair weather for Sunday as well. So let's look at our temperatures and dew points because we are in the colder air now. And you'll see here, while this isn't Arctic air, you'll see the winds become more northerly tonight, then northeast, light easterly tomorrow, and then they quickly shift to the south by tomorrow night again, and that brings in the warmer air again for Sunday. So Sunday we'll be back into the 40s after being below normal for tomorrow. So let's look at the temperatures. And tonight, again, the models seem to... I don't think we're going to see teens here. I think maybe 20 to 25 is going to do it. Maybe you got to go north to see for teens. And then as far as tomorrow goes, highs around 30 degrees, I think. I think we'll make it there. Will we make it above freezing? The clouds are the only thing that's going to keep the temperature down. If the sun came out, it would be warmer. But I think we're going to have a lot of these clouds. You can see here, I don't even have to show you. Putting this, you'll see that there'll be extensive cloud cover throughout the layers of the atmosphere tomorrow. The sun will not be out probably unless you're really early in the morning. And then for Sunday, you'll see the temperatures recover. We'll have warmer temperatures again, possibly 50s in New Jersey and mid to upper 40s on Long Island. I think the model's underestimating it. So that's what it looks like. Let's go over to the GFS. Similar deal here with the temperatures, all right? And then as we go into Monday, again, you see, look at all that warm air there. So that's your storm Tuesday there. That's going to move through Monday night into Tuesday. There's your storm right there. But we'll talk more about that on Sunday night. Let's go back to the HRRR. Actually, I wanted to look at the snowfall accumulation map on this and just show you it's nothing to get excited about. It doesn't even give us anything for tomorrow. NAM, which is the weather model, it still barely gives us anything. All right, so again, don't get your hopes up with this snow. It's going to be very light if we get anything at all down on the ground. You might see a couple of flakes. You might be able to count maybe 10 flakes tomorrow. All right, and mainly in the afternoon, and that's it. And that moves away. And then Sunday I think we'll have some sunshine on Sunday. So take a look at the skies here. Obviously, this is the NAM. We'll start off with this one. And you can see right around sunrise, the clouds come in, high, mid-level clouds. It'll just be an overcast day tomorrow all day. And then as we get into Sunday, we'll start maybe trying to break out into some sun, though I don't know how clear it will actually be. NAM is pretty pessimistic on that. RGEM is a little more optimistic on that. So if I go to the 18Z RGEM, you'll see here again those clouds come streaming right in tomorrow. We're overcast, and then as we get towards tomorrow night, you'll see the skies try to clear out, but you'll still see some clouds around for Sunday. Maybe, like I said, later in the afternoon we'll have more sunshine. Maybe, and then Monday, more clouds come rolling right in again. This is the pattern we're in. Like I said, you got this somewhat zonal pattern across. It's just jet stream racing across the country. No trough for us, and you still got that damn ridge. It's still the southeast ridge. It's still trying to, do what it does, and it just doesn't want to go away. We'll just take another look at the week ahead here. On the GFS, just briefly. So here's Tuesday again. There's that storm. That's nothing. That's not gonna be anything. And then you can see we're gonna deal with more unsettled weather again. You can see a stall front over us. Here comes that bigger storm for Friday night to Saturday. And it does have some snow on the backside, but like I said, I think it's overestimating it. I really do. It's just trying to bring winter in because the model is trying to reason with what's going on. And then you can see maybe a high pressure system building in, maybe. But as far as our temperatures go, we're going to be below normal again this weekend. But then you can see right there, we get right into the warmth again. And then we're just going to have, just showing this here to show you the general pattern here. It's bad enough that we have, all these above normal temperatures, no snow, but there's a lot of cloudiness and a lot of green chances that are going to be coming up. And if we look at the total accumulated precip here for us, you'll see plenty more rain chances this week again. And I'm tired of it. So I would like a nice, clear, sunny day, but again, it's just too much to ask for. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll be back with the weather update on Sunday.